Barnes, thank you very much. Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton, as Peter just mentioned, is losing ground. And these swing states are all important, as we've seen in these polls. The Daily Caller's Chris Bedford says the longer the email mess drags on, the more she is going to keep dropping. Chris, so far, she's kind of held her own, but these new polls are disturbing. Why now? Is it just finally reached a tipping point?
I think she's in serious trouble right now. Her honesty levels and the amount that the American public trusts her, she's the lowest of any candidate in the field. The only person she's right behind even Donald Trump, who Americans have had a real difficult time trusting so far. And she's in trouble here because she's got the intelligence community upset. Their guys died in Benghazi. She lied about it, and then she blamed them for it. She's got zero friends in this, and I don't know if anyone's going to be able to protect her. She's bleeding.
Well, you bring up an interesting point, Chris. I'm wondering if some of those intel people who are now her enemies are beginning to leak information about her that is very negative about her. What do you think?
I've started to hear those rumors. I haven't been able to confirm them yet, but I talked to two people today who both said that that was the case, that she has made enemies in the intel community, and they're going to come after her. But to the states that she's behind in Pennsylvania, in Florida, and Ohio, these are important states. She is losing to Marco Rubio in every single one of them in a head-to-head. She's losing to Jeb Bush in 2 of the 3. And if she doesn't win 2 of those, historically, she's not going to win the presidency.
Well, she is a tenacious woman, Chris, as you well know. And I'm wondering how she thinks she's going to recover from this, because I don't think she's about to give up.
People were kind of hoping that Democrats were kind of hoping that she had learned the lessons of her last failed election against Barack Obama and be a little less secretive, be more open. So far, she hasn't shown any of that. She hasn't shown that she's learned any lessons. And Republicans were really panicked when she was Secretary of State. Her approval ratings were high. But people always forget that everyone loves Hillary Clinton until Hillary Clinton comes back on the scene. And then her approval ratings always plummet.
Final question about donors. Are they beginning to back out?
Some donors are starting to. That's the thing. The Clintons run a very strict camp with their donors. If you're not a loyalist to them, they will come at you hard. And regardless of whether or not she wins this primary, the Clintons are going to remain powerful in the Democratic Party. So it's going to be really difficult for Joe Biden to peel them off. But a former Obama staffer just joined with the Biden recruit team, and I think he's got a chance, because as they get more nervous, they want to win in the end.
Chris Bedford, Daily Caller. Thank you, Chris. Good stuff. I appreciate it.